Let me ask you something straight up. How did you feel when you first heard Tyler Booker say, "I make guys not love football anymore"? Because, brother, when I heard that, I got chills. That's not just talk. That's the mindset of a man who's not just playing the game. He's here to dominate it. And in a league where intimidation and attitude matter just as much as talent, Booker just walked into the locker room carrying both. Now I know you saw Micah Parsons' reaction. That little moment of pure excitement, the way he lit up. That wasn't fake. That wasn't staged. That was respect. Micah, one of the most feared defenders in the NFL, straight up said he felt hyped after hearing Booker speak. That's no small thing. It means Booker's presence is already shaking things up, and he hasn't even played a down yet in a Cowboys uniform. And this is the kind of energy our locker room desperately needs. Not just skill, not just stats, but attitude, swagger. That presence that forces everyone else to level up or get left behind. You and I both know this team. Now, hey, if you also felt like running through a wall after hearing Booker talk, smash that like button right now. And if this is your first time hanging with us here on Cowboys News TV, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell. We're closing in on 13,000 subscribers, and your support helps us keep bringing real talk straight to the fans like you. All right, let's keep this rolling. Because while Booker's energy has the fan base buzzing now, not everyone felt that way at first. Let's talk about how the crowd flipped. I'll be real with you, I wasn't celebrating when I first heard the pick. And I know I'm not alone in that. When the Cowboys called Tyler Booker's name, a lot of us were sitting there thinking, an offensive lineman? Again? We were begging for a playmaker, a wide receiver, a dynamic running back, someone to light up the scoreboard. It felt like deja vu. Another draft night, another trench pick. And in the heat of the moment, that frustration hit hard. You could almost feel it across Cowboys Nation, fans flooding social media with takes like, "We needed firepower, not another blocker," and I was right there with you. I said it out loud, we just passed on guys who could score touchdowns. But then something happened. Once the dust settled, I took a breath. I rewatched Booker's highlights. I read about his leadership, his work ethic, the way he punished defenders in the SEC. I saw the Micah clip again, and suddenly, it started to click. Booker's not just another guard. He's a culture changer, a bully in the trenches, a guy who can reset the line of scrimmage and take the fight to the defense, snap after snap. And the more I watched, the more I started to respect the pick. Not just accept it, respect it. The shift was real, and it wasn't just me. Fans online started softening. Analysts who were skeptical at first began talking about Booker's upside. Even national media took notice of how quickly the Cowboys draft went from being questioned to being praised for its physicality. Now I gotta ask, how did you react when you first heard the name Tyler Booker? Were you frustrated like me, or did you see the vision right away? Drop your thoughts in the comments because I'm curious. Did your opinion change like mine did? All right, so now that we've felt the emotional roller coaster, let's talk about the real reason this pick matters. Because Booker's not just a mindset. He's part of a massive technical shift on this offensive line. Let's break it down. All right, let's get into the trenches. Because now that emotions have cooled, it's time to see why Tyler Booker isn't just a good pick. He's a game changer. And to understand that, we have to look at the big picture of what the Cowboys are building up front. Let me paint it for you. Tyler Smith, Tyler Booker, Cooper Beebe, Terrence Steele, Tyler Guyton. That's not just a line, that's a brick wall with attitude. Starting with Booker and Beebe on the interior, you're looking at two physical maulers who can double-team a nose tackle, drive him back 5 yards, and still have the awareness to peel off and punish a linebacker. These aren't finesse blockers. These are guys who erase defenders. And when you pair them with Tyler Smith, who's already one of the nastiest left guards in the NFL, you suddenly have a trio that can impose its will in short yardage and red zone situations. And we haven't even talked about the bookends yet. Tyler Guyton is raw, sure, but his athletic upside is off the charts. With coaching and reps, he could develop into a cornerstone tackle. On the other side, you've got Terrence Steele, who when healthy is a consistent road grader in the run game. Together, this group has size, reach, leverage, and most importantly, attitude. This isn't just about protection anymore. It's about identity. Booker helps bring back a smash-mouth mentality we've missed for years. Think about it. When was the last time the Cowboys bullied teams in the trenches consistently? Now imagine a line where your running back hits the second level untouched, and your quarterback stands tall with a clean pocket. This is the kind of front five that lets a creative offensive coordinator go crazy. Misdirection, play action, inside zone, outside toss, everything opens up when the line dominates. And with Booker's mentality anchoring the core, this unit has a chance to be something special. So here's a question for you. Out of all the new starters on this line, who excites you the most? Is it Booker's power, Smith's nastiness, BB's versatility, or maybe Guyton's upside? Vote right here in the poll, and let's see who the nation is backing as the anchor of this wall. And now that we've looked at the field, let's step off it for a second. Because what's happening with this team isn't just X's and O's, it's personal. Stick with me. Let me be real with you for a minute. Not as a content creator, not as someone analyzing tape, but as a fan. A frustrated, passionate, emotionally exhausted fan. When I first heard the name Tyler Booker on draft night, I didn't cheer. I didn't clap. I leaned back, stared at the screen, and muttered, "Here we go again." Because if you've followed this team for the last few years, you know the drill. You wait all offseason. You study prospects. You dream about that electric wide receiver or that game-changing running back. And then, the front office makes a pick that feels like a gut punch. Another offensive lineman? Really? That moment hit hard. Not because Booker's a bad player, far from it, but because it felt like the Cowboys were ignoring the weapons we clearly need on offense. The ones that make a quarterback's life easier. The ones that score points. I won't lie to you. I was angry. I felt let down. I even said things like, they never learn and we're wasting Dak's prime again. But then something changed. I listened to Booker talk. I watched the film. I saw how Micah reacted. And I realized I wasn't judging the pick. I was judging the pain. The years of disappointment, the blown playoff games, the missed opportunities, they all clouded my view. And maybe, just maybe, I was wrong. Booker's not just another lineman. He's the kind of presence we've been begging for. He plays angry, he plays smart, and he plays with a purpose. That's the kind of guy you want in the locker room. The kind who can shift the culture and demand accountability. So let me ask you something. What's next? Because as much as Booker brings toughness and identity to the trenches, this offense still needs help. Urgently. We're talking about real, dynamic, game-breaking weapons. Whether it's a wide receiver who can stretch the field or a running back who can break tackles and flip a game, the Cowboys can't afford to stop now. Think about it. You've got Dak Prescott coming off a solid season, but with serious doubts about the weapons around him. CeeDee Lamb can't do it all. Brandon Cooks is reliable, sure, but not the game-changer he once was. And then there's the lingering question, can guys like Jalen Tolbert or Jonathan Mingo really step up? Or are we just crossing our fingers again? This is why the next few rounds of the draft matter even more. Booker might have been the foundation, but now we need the fireworks. It's time to give this offense something explosive, whether it's a versatile running back like Jalen Wright or a sleeper wideout with elite YAC ability. The front office has to prove they've got a full plan, not just a safe one. And look, I know the frustration's still there. I feel it too. But if the Cowboys come out of this draft with Booker and a legit weapon or two, man, We might actually be looking at a balanced, physical, and dangerous team, the kind we've all been waiting for. Now I want your take. Do you think the Cowboys will make a bold move for a real offensive threat in the next rounds, or are we rolling the dice again on mid-tier names? Let me know in the comments. And hey, if you've been vibing with this honest, no-fluff breakdown, hit that like button and share this with another die-hard fan like you. We're close to 13K subscribers, and your support means everything. Let's keep pushing together, one fan at a time.